Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. I bet you a whole lot of people are in a rush. This kind of money that Turkey Al is throwing around, I'm think people are probably like people are sending people taking them out of college and telling them to go box. Hurry up and learn something. See if you can hurry up. Do a quick course and trying to get up in here. Between the Jake Pauls of the world, who's been doing it about 5 years, making more money than everybody else, and the money that Turkey Al is throwing around, it's time to box. You know what I'm saying? Here's an example. Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. Turkey Al is putting out 200 million, over 200 million for these two fighters. I know Dubois getting about 70, 71 million, and your boy about over 130 million, Usyk. Now, we don't care about people's pockets, but that's kind of absurd. Right? That's a lot of money. Now, obviously, Turkey Al can do it. It's going to be in Wembley Stadium, so, they're going to get about 90,000 in there. Do the math, whatever. Obviously, they're trying to get, put out this kind of money. That's a lot of money, though. And the thing is, unfortunate Turkey Al wasn't here a few years back. People that's been around for a minute, you're going to be like, damn, it's a lot of fights that would have happened. Or those fighters that people that are making a lot of money over those times and avoiding other fighters, that wouldn't have happened because people would have had to fight or be put on blast. And we needed that. I always got to think about Demetrius Andrade, stuff like that. Fighters like that. That wouldn't, with Canelo and Demetrius Andrade back then, it'd be like, you ain't going to fight him for 40 million, well, I'm telling on you, for undisputed. Turkey Al would have done something different there. It wouldn't have been like the zone, just let him act a fool and don't put him on blast, right? Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, imagine if this fight is 200 million, worth 200 million, 5 years ago, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, both undefeated. And it was 100 million was on the table then for the one fight. Because they're supposed to get about 50 million, right? Didn't do it. But imagine, Daniel Dubois is going to pocket about 70 million for this fight. And Daniel Dubois, no slight to anybody, get your money. I'm just saying in terms of, he ain't undefeated. He's lost a couple of times. And the way he lost, he's lost to Usyk already. By the way. Lost to Usyk. I know we got the one punch that it was high or was it under the belt or not, but you was losing before and losing after that punch. So, actually, he doesn't even deserve this rematch, in my opinion. But okay, whatever. We ain't got nothing else popping off, except for Joseph Park and Agit Kabiat, who deserve it more than Dubois. But okay, it's undisputed, really, which they shouldn't have took the belt in the first place, but that's okay. So, and then he's lost to, I think it was Joe Joyce. Now, I have no problem with somebody who feels their eye socket broke quitting. Damn it, my eye socket's broke. That's a different injury. We ain't got time for my skull to be cracked in here. I got to get well. So when he went down on that, he should have, in my opinion. So I ain't on him about that, talking about, hey, you should have fought anyway and were a warrior. Not with eyesight. Warrior my ass. Damn it. I could be a warrior another day after my eye socket heal. So I'm totally with Dubois on that. But at the end of the day, those are two losses. All right? They're about to get 70 million. We could have had AJ and Deontay Wilder back then, and I think Al would have got it done. I don't know how long he's going to be able to throw around this kind of money. I don't think this fight is worth that much, right? But at the end of the day, get y'all money because they're boxers and, hey, this is retirement fund type of stuff. So go ahead and get a generational wealth and all those good things that you've been fighting your whole life to. And as far as Oleksandr Usyk goes, it's a living legend. He's on his way out. Get paid and roll. You've done it, had an awesome run, an unprecedented run as far as I'm concerned. So whatever. I just wanted to put those numbers out there because I read an article, and the article was talking about Joe Rogan was weird, felt weird when he heard it or something like that. It was like, the jaw dropped. And mine too. 200 million for this fight? that I'm not really hyped about. Normally, a fight that's gonna be, once it's 10 million in both fighters or 20 million, that's high profile. That means, damn it, I kind of want to watch it. But if Usyk wasn't in this fight, I never wanted Dubois to get this fight before others. The only reason it makes sense is because undisputed. If you ask me, Oleksandr is going to beat enough English guys. He's beat Anthony Joshua twice, who was hyped. He beat a big old man mountain Tyson Fury twice, who was hyped. He beat Derek Chisora. He beat Tony Bellew. Any other English guys who was supposed to beat. And then he beat, like I said, Dubois already. So, he done did his England trip. Ain't nothing else to prove. But okay, 200 million for this fight seems like a lot. But hey, congratulations, guys. And I'm gonna watch the fight. Just wasn't hyped about it. I'd rather have to be. I would like to have seen the Joseph Parker versus Dubois, and see the winner of that go fight Oleksandr Usyk. Not that just Dubois pulls out of that one and goes into the Usyk fight. I have a bad taste in my mouth with that one. But whatever. With heavyweight boxing, and I'm going for Usyk in this. I don't want Usyk to lose right now. I know he's on his way out. I'd rather Usyk win the fight. But if Dubois, who is he's on a tear right now. He's got a lot of confidence and he's on a tear. If he were to do it, I ain't hating on him, right? Then good job. But I am going for Oleksandr Usyk because he's a living legend. And I've seen Oleksandr Usyk not fight at home for years. And I just think it's remarkable. But may the best man win. Doma Sports Talk worldwide. And we up out of here, y'all.